what better way to celebrate than going on a haunted hike? So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna head out to Big Ridge State Park and I'm gonna do a hike on the Ghost House Trail and maybe some of the other trails in the area as well. I just stopped at the gas station to get a couple things for my hike today, and I thought it was fitting, so I have like a little ghost handkerchief, we'll see later, but I'm gonna get some ghost energy drink. Did try it, I've never tried this, but it's Welch's Grape Cran. Oh man, that's pretty good. Alright, time to hit the road. To Big Ridge State Park. So there's a visitor center here. I think I'm gonna go in real quick. The nice thing is there's not really anyone here right now. There's an electric vehicle parked over there. They have like a little electric vehicle where you can charge your vehicle. So this is the parking lot where you park for Big Ridge. Here's the little visitor center. They have a little water fountain, get some water. And they got restrooms right here too. While I was in the visitor center, I did pick up this map. So it's much bigger than the one I printed off. And it's just to show you what I'm doing today. So here's the visitor center. And then here's the parking where we're at. So this is Ghost House Trail. It's just 1.2 miles loop. I haven't done the Indian Rock Trail yet. I was thinking about maybe doing that one too. But we're just going to do this one first. Since it's Friday the 13th, let's get that in. There's the Norton Cemetery. So actually, where Ghost House Trail is, that the road goes up to there, I'm thinking I can park over there. So there is a parking down here, but down that way, there's a grist mill. So I think we'll go check it out real fast. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's not used anymore. Wood planks are broke on it. But look, this little stream. It's so peaceful. Bench to sit at. Walk a little ways on this little greenway here to get down to the actual trailhead. All right, I have made it to the junction for Ghost House Trail. This is the lake trail. I'm only 0.4 from the Norton Cemetery. So right here, this is the loop. So you can go either direction and it kind of loops back around. The story of Ghost House Trail is there was an old homestead that was owned by the Hutchinson family. many, many years ago. The Hutchison had a daughter named Mary Hutchison who died mysteriously, and people have said that they have experienced hauntings on this trail, like disembodied voices, eerie sounds, orbs, footsteps, even cries of a child, cold spots when you're on the trail. So anyway, just all kinds of eerie sightings and happenings. This trail is listed all over the internet as one of the haunted trails throughout the country, so it's kind of neat. Anyway, so let's keep hiking and get to the Norton Cemetery. To 1910, I believe. Hutchison, Maston, I cannot tell. 1820 to 1916, I think. Wow, that looks like that one's been replaced. So funny enough, they're actually doing a ghost hike this evening at 6, like 6 to 8:30, and they're going to be doing this trail as a group hike, and they're going to talk about the history of the trail. If I just didn't like groups, if I like groups, I just don't like the group hiking. I would prefer to be kind of to myself. There's just something more impactful to me about the peacefulness and just being kind of here. But it would be really neat to hear the history. That would be actually really cool. Can't read that last name well. It just says Evie. There is definitely a ton of creaks and groans and moans and thumps on this trail. But it's also like really nice. But it definitely has a vibe. 100%. But like in a good way. Like a spooky, creepy, like definitely some major history, some stuff happened in this area. Okay, so this direction is going to take us on the remainder of the Ghost House Trail, and it'll take us back to where we started. Just a little ways is the Ghost House site. So this site here, as you just read, was the grandson, George Jones, not the singer, who owned this property, and this area is believed to be haunted, which I will tell you, it feels very intense. See remnants of what looks like was part of the house. And there's all these areas that are sunken in. So this looks like maybe it was an old well. Yeah, I can feel the cold spots that they're talking about. I mean, it was definitely chilly, but it's warmed up some, but there's like these pockets of where it's like feels normal, and then it's like really intense cold. And I noticed it like right when I passed over these two sunken in areas. I don't think it's meant to be like scary, like it's harmful, haunted. It's just, there's just a lot of energy, still living here, I think. And I don't know, it's really cool. But I get why it has, like, so many people say that. There's definitely an intense energy here, for sure. I keep hearing snapping, what sounds like someone's walking, like, through the woods. Like footprints. I don't see anyone. So we went up to here. So now I could keep going all the way up to here to go to Indian Rock, which is what I was kind of wanting to do. The other option is to go out the Ghost Trail and then go around the Lake Trail, which is pretty cool too. It's still pretty early in the day. And I definitely brought some lunch, so I want to eat lunch out here. Yeah, we have already come to another junction. That was quick. Okay, this area is haunted. So I stopped after picking my camera to take a breath, and I was messing with my phone. And all of a sudden I heard somebody go. So I thought there was somebody coming up behind me. So, I was like moving out of the way so they could go by me. There's no one there. It was distinct. It was literal. No way it was a bird. No way it was the trees. That was a human cough. I forgot how nice this park is as far as the trails. The terrain is pretty smooth for the most part, and it's really nice. It's a nice area. It's pretty quiet. So the creaking trees and the voices and the coughing, the ghostly coughing. definitely haven't seen as many of these on this trail I'm on right now, but it's kind of neat. Each trail has a different color. Okay, so this is Dark Hollow. We went that direction to go to our campsite that we stayed at, campsite 3. So they do still have them on the sign here. And then there's another campsite, which is actually probably the nicest one, is that direction. So it's gonna stop here. There's nowhere to sit. I'm gonna go up. Oh, we're coming up on the Langley Cemetery. Oh, looks like it's just along the trail. Yeah, look, there's just like little headstones. It's just like right along the trail. There's all these like just unmarked graves. Some ways it's kind of sad, you know, like, because I'm sure they couldn't afford to put headstones. There's a lot of down trees through here. Oh, this doesn't look like this area is maintained. Nothing too crazy. Oh, that's neat. Oh, this is campsite number 2. Wait, where's that at? Is it up here? I don't think I realized there was a campsite. But look at this. You can see the lake. Wow. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't even know that. But so Big Ridge State Park got its name because of there was 3 towns, and this was this huge ridge. You can kind of read it on here too. And so it's really difficult to get here, apparently, at one time. And then they came in, and one of the valleys was flooded. That's where Norris Lake is now. And so yeah, so now it's accessible as a hiking trail, which is awesome. Yeah, this is really neat. You can see the lake as you hike along the ridge here. So this trail definitely doesn't feel like it's as maintained the way the other ones are. And there's all these little branches, which means they probably get covered in leaves. So this is probably pretty overgrown to hike through in the summer. Places definitely have a more ominous feel on this trail. That's so crazy to think 1794 is when this happened. There's another sign here. Rock Point. So, okay. And then down there somewhere is the campsite. So the worst part is I have to go down the slope to get to where the campsite is. And I really didn't want to have to do that. I wish I could see the campsite from here so I could just see what it looks like. I mean, this part right here doesn't look that steep, but if it's like super steep, yeah, I don't have a trekking pole. I don't know if you can tell the camera. It is like pretty much vertical. Coming up wouldn't be too bad, but that going down, I don't know. It is like super steep. I would feel much more comfortable if I had a trekking pole. I definitely had the right shoes on. Like I have my good grippy shoes, and it's not wet. And there's some trees. The trees, like you can grab the trees, but there's sections where there's not trees. There's a lot of leaves. Here's just a little bit of what it kind of looks like going the other way. All right, I made it back to that junction, the Indian Rocks Junction. I'm going to stop and have lunch. Looks like a nice spot. So hungry. So lunch today is a crunchy peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I got these at the gas station. They're chickpea like Cheetos. I brought pickles. I got coconut covered dates. And then I brought a bunch of these little packaroons. I have a gingerbread one. I have a candy cane, and I have a white chocolate cranberry. And I was gonna try these. Like I was gonna snack on these while I was hiking. No. I brought these to eat pretzels, but pretzels just make you thirsty. But I'm gonna take one of these salt sticks to help give me some electrolytes. Got one left. I put my sandwich in a bat bag, so it's spooky for Friday the 13th. I was gonna make my sandwich into like a ghost shape, but I forgot. I have this body armor I've been sipping on, and I have a Powerade grape. And then I also brought this, which is probably hot now. A Lonnie Witch's Brew, a favorite. So good. I'm about hot. I'm gonna have to take this long sleeved off, I think. Which is a good thing. I don't want to be cold. I hate being cold. I could have went the other way on the trail, and then I could have went up the thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip y'all off. Just kidding. Don't get your panties in a wad. It's Friday the 13th. You have to be happy. All right, let's see what chickpea pups taste like. Cheesy pup. Are okay. A date, coconut covered date are so good. That's good. So I decided to try the cranberry white chocolate packaroon. This is what it looks like. It looks really good, actually. Oh, not bad. .7 of a mile to make it to the ghost house loop. Well, I made it to the other trailhead. We're almost to the ghost house trail again. Yay! We'll finish out the trail at half a mile. Oh, a bit of a down tree here. Oh, we got something down here. Some kind of a sign. I love all the signage that they put on this trail so you can know about the history. And so great. What a great Friday the 13th. Got a little bit of a creek going through the trail. Don't want to knock this side, but it's definitely not as nice as the other side. It might look a lot nicer when there's leaves, although it does have a nice spooky vibe. So it's living up to its name. Okay, it happened again. It was another call. This time it sounded like a kid. Because I was like, oh, hey, wait, where's people? Where's people? I'm telling you, I'm looking everywhere. No people. Anywhere. Anywhere. And then it wasn't one cough, it was like, I can't even do it. It was like multiple coughs, and it was like a kid's cough, like a young kid. I mean, here's the thing. It wasn't like it was a sound that was far away, or like, I don't know, there's someone in a tree somewhere, or like it sounded like it was like pretty near me. so muddy. Yuck. I hate it when the camera doesn't record. I was trying to hold that, walk over it. I thought I was videoing it. I guess I wasn't. Oh well. Oh, I've reached the end of the ghost house trail. And just like that, we are back to the Greenway. So as much as I wanted to have the Lonnie's Witch's Brew since it's February the 13th, oh my gosh, Friday the 13th, it's not cold anymore, and I hate to waste it, like opening it and not be good. But I do have a Diet Coke, which is still cold. All right, time to hit the road. That was a great hike. And a great way to spend Friday the 13th. Anyway, happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Happy spooky day. Happy hiking day. Happy day. Yeah, as much as you can, you know. I'm wishing you all the very best. Thanks for being here. And see you on